When you think of freedom, do you imagine yourself working somewhere beautiful with a laptop in hand? I'm going to show you why that vision of freedom is sabotaging your happiness and what the real secret is to finding freedom in your business.
Hey, I'm Michelle Reese, founder of the Align Agent Academy, where I get to help agents like you create a multi-figure business by increasing productivity and reducing the overwhelm. And today, I'm going to show you how. Hey there, and welcome back to this week's episode. I'm excited that you decided to join me because today's topic is a real one. And in fact, it's probably one of the reasons why you decided to get into business to begin with: freedom. Now, I don't know about you, but it's something that I have struggled with, this whole idea of what freedom looks like and will I actually ever achieve it? I like to call it that it's part of the entrepreneurial trifecta, that freedom, fulfillment, and financial success. And it's that entrepreneur's promise, right? This is the reason why we get into business. Now, it is possible, but I'm going to show you why the vision that you have for freedom might not be the one that your brain needs to see for you to recognize that you actually have access to it right here, right now. Every year I host a series of vision board workshops, and I love being able to do that, to be able to help agents really get clear and focused and intentional on the goals that they want to achieve. Now, it never fails that there's always somebody who's choosing a photo of, working by a beautiful ocean on a beach somewhere with a laptop in hand. Now, here's the thing, that is possible, but is it possible for you? Is it the right goal for you? Is that the right vision of freedom? Now, as I work with agents and I start teaching about the brain and how your brain is wired to operate, I like to show you how having a vision of freedom that doesn't match actually the business that you're in, or that might not be the most achievable form of freedom, is setting you up for unhappiness. Because that ideal of freedom is always going to be somewhere out there in the future, because it's not realistic. It's not something that you can strive towards. You might be able to go away and work remotely, but that's not the lifestyle that your business is going to afford you, because it revolves around people. Now, here's the other thing. If you are traveling to somewhere beautiful, do you really want to be working? What I want to show you today is how you have access to 4 freedoms and how every moment that you wake up in the morning, these things are available to you. The difference is that you're not able to recognize them because the vision that you've given your brain for freedom isn't a match. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Now, before we dive in, if this is resonating with you, if you've been somebody that has placed an image of working that laptop lifestyle on your vision board, let me know in the comments below. And I'm going to tell you that you're probably not going to be the only one. It is probably one of the most common things that we strive towards. And really, who wouldn't want to feel that sense of freedom? But it's really important to understand that your brain needs a clear vision, a realistic vision, the one that it is that you want to strive towards. Otherwise, it is never going to allow you to recognize the benefits and the luxuries that you already have right in front of you today. Now, as I said, as an entrepreneur, you have access to 4 freedoms: freedom of time, freedom of money, freedom of control, and freedom of purpose. Now, every moment you wake up in the morning, you have access to these things, and I'm going to talk a little bit about each one and slowly help you to readjust and realign your vision for what it is that you're striving for, because I want you to feel happy. I want you to wake up every morning feeling empowered. I want you to fully embrace the freedom that you have right now in your business. All right, let's dive into the first one, which is freedom of time. Now, I want you to remember back to when you were an employee working for somebody. At some point in your life, usually most of us start off our career path working for someone else. Now, in that day-to-day work, you have a set schedule, you have a set amount of hours, you have to operate in the ways that those policies and procedures are dictating. You really don't have the freedom to decide, to choose, to really lay out your routine and daily schedule the way you might like to. As a business owner, you have that right here and right now. Every moment when you wake up, you have the ability to decide what you're going to fill your time and your day with. You have the ability to choose what things you want to focus on. You want to leave a little bit early and go and sneak out and watch your daughter's school play. You have the ability to do that. You don't have to ask for permission. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to start recognizing what freedom of time looks like for you right now, and really start enjoying and embracing the fact that you get to choose what time you want to wake up in the morning, save for the fact that you have children and maybe those are the circumstances that wake you up. But you don't have to jump, and be at your desk at 9 a.m. You have the freedom to ease into your day. Are you somebody that likes to wake up very quickly and get things done? Awesome, you have the power to choose to do that. Are you somebody who, like me, likes to have a little bit of slow mornings just to kind of ease into things? You have the freedom to decide how you want to set yourself up. So really start looking around at all of the luxuries of freedom of time that you do have in your business and start enjoying them. If you have fitness as one of your goals this year, really look at how you're carving out time and being intentional to achieve that, because it's not that you don't have the freedom to choose to go to the gym, you absolutely do. It's just in the power of choosing to do it. And that's a whole other topic of conversation. But you do have the freedom of time, and that's what I want you to do. I want you to start looking at all the ways that you can start enjoying it and all the ways that you already have access to it. All right, let's dive into the second one, which is freedom of money. Now, let's go back to when we used to work for somebody or when you're in an employee setting. You are capped with the amount of money that you can make. You have a set amount of hours per day, per week, and based on those hours worked, that's how much income you could generate. As a business owner, you have full flexibility and unlimited potential for how much you want to make, and it's not restricted by time. If you choose to scale your business properly, you can really exponentially grow your income and your revenue. But really look at right now where you already have access to freedom of money. It all comes down to the choices that you make. You're not restricted. There's nobody telling you that you can only work 40 hours a week, or a union saying, you can't work more than this. You have full ability to work as much as you like or as little as you like. And on that topic, when we talk about freedom of money, it's not always a 7-figure, 8-figure business. Freedom of money is just for you to be able to choose what that looks like. How much do you need to live the lifestyle that you want? That could be your goal. But as an employee, you don't have those luxuries and freedoms. As an entrepreneur and a business owner, you do. And so here's what I want you to do when it comes to freedom of money. I really want you to take an honest assessment of your business and really look at where you're enjoying that, where you're really taking advantage of the fact that there is no ceiling limiting you for the amount of money that you can earn and generate. It's all up to you. So what choices are you making every single day to grow and scale your business? All right. The third freedom is freedom of control. And this is a big one because I don't know about you, but the fact that I got into business, one of those enjoyment of luxuries that I can do and have access to is my ability to control my destiny. There is nobody that is going to control, how long I stay in this business or what that actually looks like. Nobody can pull the rug from underneath me other than me. So everything in terms of my success, my happiness, my joy, my freedom, my fulfillment, it all stays with me. And that is the power of control. As a business owner, you have full control. You can decide at any moment to pivot or change a direction. If something is not working for you, you have the ability to change it. When you're an employee working for somebody, you're kind of limited to those rules and processes. You have to just follow the process that they laid out. There might be some remedies in place or, opportunities to change things, but really how much control do you have when you work for someone else to be able to really take things in the direction that you want? You have that freedom every single day in your business. You get to choose who you want to work with. You get to choose how long you want to work and what that looks like. You get to choose the role that you take on. You can choose how you generate business and what that looks like. You guys get the idea, right? So here's what I want you to do when it comes to freedom of control. I want you to look at where you are either giving that control away or where you're embracing it. Are you doing things according to your blueprint? Now, I talked about that in a previous video, so go on and check that one out. But are you really deciding and choosing things that align with who you are, that align with the goals that you want to achieve, or are you giving it up to chance? Are you giving that power and control away to other people? Are you feeling victimized by the business that you're in or the clients that you serve? At the end of the day, it's you and only you that get to decide what your future looks like. So I really want you to start looking at the ways that you have the freedom of control and really start enjoying it. And the last freedom I want to talk about is freedom of purpose. Now this is a big one, right? We get into a profession like real estate or any service-based business because there's an underlying desire to want to help people. And this is probably one of the most, I think, impactful freedoms that we have as business owners, because it's not just about creating an impact for us and our families, it's about changing the lives of people everywhere. Every client that we meet, every potential client that we meet, we have the ability to make an impact. Now, when I say freedom of purpose, I'm almost going to bag on the fact that you might have automatically went to, oh my gosh, I have to figure out what my purpose in life is. No, that's a really heavy question. And that's not what freedom of purpose is. Freedom of purpose is your ability to choose how you want to be purposeful. What things can you do in your business and are you doing in your business to create meaning? When you have meaningful interactions, when you can create and bring a sense of purpose to your business, that's the bigger why. Those are the things that are going to help you sustain the challenges and the obstacles, because those are inevitable in business. So really tapping into your ability to choose what purpose looks like, how you can be purposeful, and how you're bringing your strengths and gifts to the table to really make a difference for people. I know what you do matters. The question is, do you know that what you do matters? And are you really taking full advantage of your ability to make an impact and create purpose for yourself, for your family, and for the people around you? So, are you ready to start enjoying the 4 freedoms that I've shared with you today? Are you ready to shift that vision of this laptop lifestyle into something that's really more in alignment with who you are, with what you're able to achieve, and really what matters most? Because I don't know about you, but it's those day-to-day interactions, the ability to be around my family, the ability to show up and be the person that I want to be, that's really the true freedom. It's not about escapism. It's not about being able to detach from the world around us. It's about being able to enjoy every single moment, every single opportunity that we have in our business, and we get to choose, we get to create that, and there is no ceiling to that. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's episode. Now, if you did, I'd love to hear from you. So leave me a review, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so that you don't miss next week's episode. I look forward to seeing you guys back here, same time, same place next week. Bye for now.